Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not...
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On first down, it's Locke. To the right side to Aiken. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I had a game with Baltimore a couple of seasons ago, and Kamar Aiken caught my eye in that one. Turned out he nearly had 1,000 yards that season, but last year a little bit of a slump.
Really down, 29 catches, just over. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The numbers for Fitzgerald from last week. 8 catches, 118 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. To Johnson again. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. 20 touchdowns for David Johnson. Led the NFL a year ago. He's got his first in 2017 now.
And we expect him to approach the same numbers that he had the previous year, because I did hear in the offseason the Arizona Cardinals talking about him getting 30 touches per game. And he's productive. He'll turn that into really, really nice numbers.
A workhorse. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here's Luck. Going deep for Moncrief. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. On first and goal, Gore. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know, some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it. And Adam Vinatieri, still going strong at the age of 44, the oldest player in the NFL, entered the league in 1996.
And to put that into perspective, his age, you know who was born in December of 95? This year's #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett.
How about that? And Adam Vinatieri, still making big kicks all along the way.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Out of the gun, Palmer. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The two old workhorses, Palmer and Fitzgerald, connecting there for a Cardinal first. A first down carry here for Johnson. And fights through one man. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And Carson Palmer's going to turn 38 in December. Actually contemplated not coming back in 2017. I wonder how disappointed he was in the 2016 season.
Well, do you think that that's a reason that he's back?
I think that maybe he feels like there's one more good run in this Arizona Cardinals team, and he wants to be the QB for it.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We always talk about what a bonus it is for a running back who's able to catch the ball downfield. Well, David Johnson started his college career as a wide receiver before transitioning. He's got it all.
Well, it showed last year 80 catches from that running back position led the NFL. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I thought it was a big deal when Arizona acquired Chandler Jones before the 2016 season. Some people call it a boom or bust trade. Which Chandler Jones would you get? I think the Cardinals like what they saw in 2016.
After 4 years with New England, really settling in as a Cardinal. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. Luck finding his emerging tight end Doyle for a Colt first. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Back now, as I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's Luck now on second down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a first down throw. Luck. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We always look for breakout seasons, and Jack Doyle had one in 2016. 59 catches. What? He didn't even have that in the previous 3 seasons.
Well, previous 3, 35 combined. But he was stuck behind Kobe Fleener for a while. He went to New Orleans, really opened things up, didn't it?
Yeah, and Dwayne Allen's been shipped off to New England, so Jack Doyle, truly tight end 1.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Again, Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Led the NFL with 1,448 yards in 2016. The first Colt to do so since Reggie Wayne in 2007. How about this guy? He's been something.
Yeah, 4 straight years now over 1,000 and 3 straight Pro Bowls for T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, what I love about him, inside, outside, he can work it all.
That's complete right around the 8. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again is Locke. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. To throw on second down is Locke. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fitzgerald. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now it's Palmer. Over the middle, complete. It's Fitzgerald. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Dawson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Colts haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Cardinals have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, blocks under pressure and throws the pick. Bethel's reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. Offense out now following the INT. Johnson's going to stay inside after the handoff, but a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. The Cardinals land the first punch. 1st and 10, completion will be made here to a wide-open man. And he ends up at the 44-yard line before he stopped. Unfortunately, they would have to settle for just a field goal. Now to late in the second. Broken coverage here on the pass play. And this goes 17 yards for the score. As that levels the score at 10-10. Staying late in the half. Brown's wide open here on the catch. And he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 48-yard line. And with that, we'll wrap up our halftime report and head back out now to Lucas Oil Stadium for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Now Palmer to throw on second down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On second down, Palmer over the middle here to Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And he's got Gresham. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shot. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Gore again here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Here's Jeff Locke now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. On first down, it's Palmer. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Palmer gives to Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now he steps away. Airing this one out for Fitz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the rookie from Ohio State, Malik Hooker, with the INT. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Gore. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Oh, he's not going to get it by much, but on 4th and 1, all you're worried about is moving the sticks. And here he's able to fight his way forward for a couple of yards, and that's all he needed.
And an alley to run. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Luck says, let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. He'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kamar Aiken, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts can now take the lead if they convert the extra point. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Fitzgerald's got it right side. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Fitzgerald. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fitzgerald. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it's Palmer. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Palmer to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams know